might bop and I'm like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see-through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, shit ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind.
Good morning, guys. It is so early. It is 7:11 in the morning and it's a Saturday. I can actually see the sun rising right now. Like, oh, that was a flu. Anyways, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a study with me vlog. We're gonna stretch that out over the weekend, and this has a special reason why I'm filming this. I failed an exam! Yay! Einfach verkackt, Leute. Einfach verkackt. Aber man weiß nicht, man munkelt, aber egal. So we had an exam last week and I'm amongst a few people who didn't pass it. But you know what? I was like, might as well get something good out of my failure and take you guys with me for a study with me routine. You guys been asking me for one for a really long time, and I initially didn't plan on filming one up until January, I think, because for now exams technically would be over. But you know what? I saved all of that for you just to take you with me, show you how I study. Saturday, it's 7:13 in the morning. There's a reason why I'm up so early. I don't get up that early just to study. We have a first aid class today at uni and it's mandatory to go there. And I want to go to the gym before that. So that class starts at 9 and it goes up until 5 in the evening. So yay, studiert alle Zahnmedizin. Es ist so viel Spaß. I'm still so tired. Ich bin wirklich noch so müde. Ich kann nicht mehr. Ich will eigentlich nur in mein Bett zurück. But I was like, might as well get the chance in and get a workout in. Without any further ado, I got everything prepped. I got all my bags. I got my gym stuff. I got my outfit that I want to wear at uni. Got my pre-workout ready. I'm gonna drink that in the car and let's get this weekend started.
Talk my then keep it honest, keep it independent. I hear them hating, but that's only cause they inconsistent. He said the weapon wouldn't prosper, not it wouldn't form. I'm about to golf, I hit the middle and it's good and warm. I got the $1 million motors, I've been getting to it. I got the that boost your ego when you listen to it. I know they waiting on the fall, but I doubt that. Cause I've been buying Bitcoin on the bounce bag. Might need a minute in the morning, I've been working late. You see me living in my purpose, I don't perpetrate. I'm certified, certain mattress off the Yerba mate. She in the green velvet, about to make it percolate. And I just hope they play me never and they play this forever. Put my family on so we can make it together.
Hello. Back from the office. It's now 6:30 and I'm going to start my first real, proper, fully 100% focused study session up until 8, and then I'm gonna eat dinner. Got all cozy, got my candle, got my iPad, I got my little Bluetooth speaker, gonna blast some study music, whatever that might be. But I'm all set up. Oh, my parcel. Oh shit. Don't you dare judge me. It's Cyber Weekend. You know, you fail exams and you treat yourself. Ist doch ganz logisch. Like, ich verstehe nicht. Was ist das Problem? So I'm going to study now. And obviously, I wanted to talk about some things with you because I think there are just some things that need to be said when it comes to these things. Whether we're talking about studying on its own or failing exams and retaking them, there are just a lot of things in there. I'm not necessarily happy that I have to retake an exam. I could just told you this is my first try and I'm studying forward. So many others in my class have passed and I didn't. Obviously, I'm asking myself, where have I went wrong? Am I stupid? All that kind of stuff. And that self-doubt is normal. But I could have come online pretending that this is my first try and I'm the perfect student. We have so many study vloggers, especially people in med school, and they're all perfect. They all ace their exams. They all start studying 3 weeks in advance. And I think it's really important that we do not lose reality, that we do not lose focus here on social media. Because the truth is, people in dental school, med school, law, I can assure you guys that most people fail. There are a few people who've never failed a single thing. But failing a class, failing an exam per se is nothing bad, because as a human, You can only grow by making mistakes and by struggling and by not achieving what you initially wanted. I will be honest with you, I have failed things before, and a lot of people have. And I feel like the people who have failed something, we learn a lesson. Alright, so that was the first thing that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to have a little pep talk. You guys have been asking me so much about study routines, and I couldn't really show you because for 2 or 3 months I didn't have to study, but now I do. So I studied for this exam a week ago already for 2 days. Turns out that might not have been enough, and I reviewed the script throughout the week again, and now we are in the final bits of it. My favorite study method is active recall and spaced repetition. Now spaced repetition I'm not going to do for this one. 20 questions, multiple choice, to me is not worth doing spaced repetition, but for my anatomy exams and pre-clinic I did use spaced repetition because I think it's a really nice way to study. Active recall, what does that mean? If you've never heard of it, you might have heard of it because every study vlog is talking about it. Active recall means you use flashcards and you learn by explaining things, like you have to answer questions. Now I use apps for that, but you can totally go and write your own little flashcards. I'm using GoodNotes for taking notes usually, and there is a feature on GoodNotes where you can actually create study cards, and I think that's really, really neat. Another app that I really like is Study Smarter. I've been using it for such a long time. When I'm studying, I structure it in a few different ways. First thing that I'm doing is I'm reading through the material, and if I feel like I need a complete restructuring, I'm taking notes. I create my own flashcards. When I create my own flashcards, I am making sure that I only write down questions and information that I find to be very necessary and things that are completely not self-explanatory to me. When I study, I like to use the Pomodoro method. I told you guys about that before, and that means that you study for a certain amount of time and then you take a small break. And that's how I study. I'm not the perfect student, guys. I do not have it all figured out. I do not know 100% how to ace everything, obviously. This is so cold. Really, really cool. We have a problem with the heating in our apartment, so yeah, that's that. But I'm making dinner for just me because I'm home alone tonight, to focus on studying, because that sometimes helps me. We do have the luxury that Merlin can always go to his parents, and I'm gonna make myself a pita bread filled with veggie nuggets, guacamole, and tomatoes.
Just pulled up to the house, don't feel like getting out, I'ma just lay back.
Okay, it's now almost 9:30 and I'm gonna do a little bit more studying. I just started watching my Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. Watched half of it and now I'm back to studying. I'm gonna finish the other half right before going to bed to wind down. And that's on priorities. That's on dein Leben ist nicht mehr deins. Smash English. Anyways, I'm gonna do more studying.
Crack this window, I've been doing my best, taking a moment to rest, feeling stressed out, give it a good, I put that on God when it gets hard.
No joke, I'm getting really tired. I have the heater on. It's right underneath my desk. I don't know if this is safe, but this is literally how this room is made. It's just really cozy, and the heat's drying out my eyes. So those who don't know, I'm wearing contact lenses. And when my eyes get dry, the contact lenses, they fight. They fight. Sie kämpfen. Sie sind so... Heute nicht. Heute wieder nicht. But they always lose. Still not done. Within the script, I'm at page 25. Out of 31. I'm gonna have a glass of water. I'm gonna power through for another 25 minutes and then I'm gonna stop. Because if there's one thing that I've learned throughout the years, ich wünschte, ich hätte so viel in Jahren gelernt. Ich habe, glaube ich, das meiste in Monaten jetzt gelernt. Like I learned the majority of things within months, not years. A year ago. But what I've learned throughout the past year, let's say like that, is that I suck at working at night. Coming from someone who used to be so nocturnal, I used to believe I'm a night owl that succeeds by studying at 1 a.m. Let's be honest, after 10 p.m. nothing good happens. Warum habe ich nicht letzte Woche schon bestanden? Warum tue ich mir das an? Naja, egal, ich werde Röntgenmeister.
like no days off, so you can go home with the negativity, with it.
Time to clean. Nothing better than a clean kitchen. Guys, it's finally time for Christmas pajamas! You see that? Good morning, I just made myself this really nice immunity juice, and this is just 1 apple, 1 orange and a handful of ginger with water, and passion fruit mixed up in a blender, and then I strained it. There we have a little juice. The ginger always makes it so spicy, but it's so nice to start your day with this. I do not make this every single day, but when I do, I always feel really refreshed. So I just whipped myself up a really quick and easy breakfast. We're having an avocado toast with 2 fried eggs, and the toppings are hemp seeds, pine nuts and sesame seed. When you're studying, it's really important that you take good care of your diet. You shouldn't undereat, you shouldn't overeat. You do need energy. That's really, really important. I'm gonna try this now. Sehr gut, beste Qualität.
This is aimless love, sailing alone around my room until my day is done. Can you find the beauty in the small things? This is aimless love.
Ich drücke mich so hart davor, so Lernkarten durchzugehen. So far I've only been revising practice tests. Gonna go through my others. Oh my god, my eyes are so dry. These heaters!
Sailing alone around my room until my day is done. Can you find the beauty in the small things? My salt shaker sings.
Okay, time for me to go to the gym. It's now 1:30 in the afternoon, and you might be wondering why the day before my exam I decided to still go to the gym. If there's one thing that I've learned is in the past I have prioritized studying over everything. I would just sit in my office, I would work on my computer, on my iPad throughout the whole time, panicking about it. And I would feel really drained, stressed and anxious the night before and the moments before an exam. If you've built yourself a daily routine, even an exam is not really worth breaking that routine. If exercising, going to the gym, taking a walk, doing yoga is part of your daily routine, why would you not do that just because of an exam? I suppose you're not working out for 3 hours. Just take that 1 hour of a break, hit the gym, do your yoga session, take a little walk outside, whatever it is that brings you joy, paint something, sing a song, whatever it is, but don't sacrifice your hobbies and things that bring you joy and calm you down just because of an exam, just because of studying. Okay, let's talk about active recall one more time because it's literally the best studying technique on this planet. Listen, I used to study by taking notes for hours and hours and hours and then reading through them, and it didn't work as well as active recall does. As you were able to see, I spent an entire day creating flashcards and putting them into chapters, and then the next day I started going through them, repeating each flashcard until I could confidently answer it. And once that was the case for each flashcard within one chapter, I would move on to the next one. Since my exam was going to be multiple choice, I also threw in some MC questions, but I wouldn't do that for an oral exam. Melika shawarma bestellt. You get shawarma
Yalla.
and falafel sandwiches. Du musst bewerten. That looks good, mashallah. Mashallah.
It's good. Lecker, huh? It's nice.
We going off in here, ain't we up there? Cause you always wanna touch me. My thorns will leave you bleeding.
Alright, so it's the night before the exam. It is 10:30. Just washed my hair. Got myself a little fruit bowl because vitamins are really important. I'm gonna throw in one last study session. The ones that I do at night are usually never as productive. I like to look back the next day and be like, yes, I did the most for as long as I could. I am going to review a few things and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And then tomorrow's the big day. I'm gonna take you guys with me. Just toned my hair with a colouring hair mask, so that's fun. Definitely not a nervous mental breakdown before your exam, right? That's totally normal, everyone does that. Jeder macht das. Ich bin nur so ein neuer Mensch, neues Glück. Okay, let's talk about the nighttime routine pre-exam. People always say that you have to be prepared, but to be completely honest, what does that even mean? Do I have to do yoga? Do I have to do a special skincare? For me personally, I think staying within my normal routine just works best. I go to bed at a time that for me is normal, even though it might be very late for you. And then I just get ready. I do my skincare, get into my pajamas, I brush my teeth, and then I go to bed. And that's it. Nothing fancy, just the usual. It's the big day, the big E. On days where I have an exam, I wake up extra early but still late enough so that I do not feel tired and drained. That's usually 2 hours before I have to leave, the time depending on the actual time of the exam. For today, I woke up at 7:30, stayed in bed longer, and I left by 9:15. Listen, I always get ready on exam days because I believe that you act so much more powerful when you feel like you put the work into yourself, because that makes you feel like you believe in yourself, you know? Even though it might sound silly to you that my physical appearance means that much to me, but it does make me feel like a more powerful version of myself. On the other hand, I have to be honest with you guys, I skip breakfast on most days where I have an exam. I'm just someone who can't eat when they're nervous, and I know it would be better for my body if I would just throw in a quick little breakfast, but I always make sure that I have some sugar with me because I know that once the adrenaline leaves my body mid or post exam, I need something to fix that. Currently at uni at Blockers, the lighting is terrific and it's 9:36. We're having the exam at 10. I'm gonna do some revision now, last minute, just for a good feeling, and then I'm gonna go. When it comes to studying on the day of my exam, I do not go through new things, or at least I try not to. Trust me, I have done that before and worst idea ever. But I do revise most things, and even though I know that I will not obtain new input, it's just making me feel a lot better because I know I put in the work and I used every spare minute. Alright guys, just got done. I think it was okay. I don't want to jinx anything, but I do have a good feeling. Leute, stellt euch einfach mal vor, ich bestehe schon wieder nicht. Das wäre nicht so lustig, ne? Okay guys, exams are tough. I know. To be completely honest, I thought that they would be over after high school, but here I am, still taking exams, no end in sight. Is it hard and miserable sometimes? Yes, it is. But I want you to know that you and I, we're not alone in this. We're in this together, miles apart with different majors. But I'm here to encourage you guys. And I know you guys are here to encourage me, which I'm very thankful for. I wish you guys all the best of luck for your upcoming exams, midterms, or finals, because I know you got this. And once they're done, take a rest, okay? Great, thank you. Oh, and by the way, I passed that exam. Yay!